Hopefully everyone's having a good week. We've got Chubby Hubby, we've got Kevin, we've got Jeff, we got Sandmaker. Hello, everyone. I usually like to start things off with a feel-good story, but in fact, this evening, fix that. In fact, this morning we're having an emergency, absolutely a devastation. What's going on, brother? Tell him what happened. Hey, headphones. Let me throw something at him. Tell him what happened.
I've only got one in. I am.
Oh, no, tell him, so they can hear you.
There's no coffee!
Ah, the coffee maker broke. Emergency, exactly. I got the last little swig of coffee. I went to go make some more, and I pushed the button, and it just won't brew. Sad face. John just said there's a live asteroid hit going on. Ah! What kind of weird day is this today? Oh, that's cool. A predicted entry? That's awesome. Do you know where, John? Do you know whereabouts on the Earth that's predicted to enter? I'd love to know, because I haven't heard about this yet. And Andrew's here. Hi, Andrew. There's no coffee, brother writes in the chat. It's just like 3 words that might as well stand for SOS. There's no coffee. Oh, I think I'll be okay for a minute. I have the last little swallow here. Goodness sakes, huh? I'm gonna have to get real tough today, dig real deep. I pulled that Red Bull out, that'll get me by. Okay, so we've been cutting things. He's been cutting things. And yeah, the coffee maker broke. Ooh, sad face. Brother's in there working on it right now. I can hear him kind of tinkering over there. Hopefully he can just, get a bigger hammer, smack it right. Just
Gonna go grab the axe.
You're just gonna axe it? Stay tuned as later we blow up this used coffee maker. Just kidding. Okay, so we've been cutting stuff. Or do look up, Bear. Chubby Hubby says, hi, brother.
I see you.
I've got some of it. Will you grab those rocks I washed out of... Sorry, on your way. Sorry, I should have caught you 3 steps sooner. So brother went through a lot of the stuff that I found from Sherman's, and he picked out some stuff that he thought looked interesting. So we're going to look at that. Some of it that he's cut already. We'll start with this big one. Angie's here. Hi, Angie. Okay. He thought he'd like to see what's going on inside this one. So we did. Fresh off the sauce, still got a little bit of oil on it. So we were excited. I kind of thought the first slice that he took, which was this one, I kind of thought, well, don't we've got some of that in the tumbler right now. In fact, it finishes tomorrow. Don't we have some of that in the tumbler? This was kind of looking like a familiar material to me. I was like, I think maybe I've cut one of these rocks already. But as he got going into it, we start getting a lot more of this green. And then I was like, maybe not. Maybe I haven't seen this before. I haven't checked this out under a UV yet, and I bet it's awesome. The Big Larry, there it is. Bust out my big Larry here. Yeah, I don't think it's wood either. I think it's just some kind of agate. I love that line. Woo! Isn't that a stunner? The next piece. Similar in colors to a piece that Al found, huh? Congratulations, Al. I'd be pretty thrilled with myself if I found something like this. I mean, I found it in Sherman's stuff. I found it out in the field after they dozed his rock collection down. Sad face. Today's just a sad face kind of day. Like, my world does not operate correctly without coffee. This one's gorgeous. My goodness, this one starts to get really translucent. Plus, look at some of the green in that one. I agree, Angie. Angie says they would make perfect, beautiful purple cabs. I agree. So, you guys remember that super crazy agate that I cut? Look at how clear it gets down there. With all of the little triangles and squares and weird geometric shapes and stuff in it. I took that piece. It looks like this. As a matter of fact, I've got a piece of it handy here. You guys remember when I cut this? I cut a bunch of this and just stuff that some of the stuff I got at the auction up in Canada. So some stuff that maybe looks like this, just different stuff. And I cut it down into like cab shaped sized pieces, and it's all in the tumbler right now. A whole barrel full of like nothing but pre-shaped cab pieces out of some really, really nice material. And so the tumbler finishes tomorrow. Since Brother is here today, I actually might pull it later this afternoon, early evening, so he can see what's going on in there before he goes home. So I'm really excited about that tumbler load. So we've got, 3 new slabs that Brother cut with some of that beautiful green and pink purple color, and 2 end cuts off that rock. Somebody said pet wood. He did cut a pet wood. Grounds. Yes, and I'm sending Brother with he's got a tumbler to start too. Do I have grounds, Chubby Hubby? Like places that I go to rockhound?
Or coffee grounds.
Oh, is that what he's talking about? I like coffee. You're gonna just start chewing it? Just stick it in like a dip? Coffee grounds plus hot water equals coffee. I have a percolator.
You have a percolator?
The old camp style one.
And I'm not making coffee.
It's in the top cupboard above the coffee cups, I think. No, it's not. It's on the stove. Oh no! It's full of potpourri. I'm telling you guys, the day is doomed.
Get the pot.
Okay, well, you know. All right, so Chubby Hubby says he'll be right back. Sure, yeah, take your time. Let's see. Brother, we gotta wash some of this up. Do you want to talk to the people or do you want to wash rocks?
I'll go wash some rocks.
I think that's the lot of the pet wood, is it not?
There's the other
Are you
end.
missing a piece?
The end.
Okay, and here's the other one.
That was that one I really wanted to get more of, but I couldn't.
Let me see if I can find the end.
Oh, just give me pieces. Give me all the pieces. Yeah, give me that thing. That's what I'm currently
Oh, there's
chopping.
your end. Okay, so here's your other.
There's my other wood.
Okay, and these are still so oily. Oh, I can't wait to show him this.
You can't wait to show him that. I can't wait to cut the rest of that.
I know, you should have heard him over here oohing and on. I think that's everybody.
Should be it. I'll be back.
Gross. Kitty litter's disgusting.
I like the kitty eater.
Do you? Good, you can dig in it next time. Okay. Lurking while she's working. Hey, soul. That work is really getting in the way of your rock fun. There, that's a little better. It's been bugging me. Oh my goodness. Enjoy it. I actually do have a feel-good story while Brother washes those rocks. Is there any charge on this thing? There is. So my kid,
You got another coffee pot?
my condolences. No, he doesn't have another coffee pot.
That'd be a feel-good story.
That would be a feel-good story, wouldn't it? I just wish that was the case, but it's not. My oldest son, my senior this year, which, by the way, we should show you guys a graduation invite too. They're beautiful. He ran in track this last weekend, and he ran in Class A and Class B meet. So against bigger schools, lots of faster kids. So here's my senior. Look at that handsome guy. Try to leave some of the details out mostly. You guys don't need all the details. And then him and his old classic truck. All right, so I get this message from him at the track meet that says that he almost broke the school record. He just took place second in the school records, and that he placed 7th overall at the whole meet out of the Class A and B meet. So he ran the 400 meter in 54.27, which put him in second place. He is this guy right here in second place. And I thought, ooh, well, there's several more meets. Like maybe before the end of the year, he could beat that school record. And the difference between second place and first place is 49.70 and 54.27. I was like, ooh, that's actually quite a bit of time to shave off. My brother and him and I stood in the kitchen last night and visited about it, and he's like, I don't know. So he breaks it down to, since it's the 400 meter, he breaks it down into 100 meters at a time, and he does the math, and he's like, I'm running it in like this fast. He's like, actually, maybe I could. And brother was threatening to motivate him. He's like, I could stand at the starting line and, threaten to chase you down the field with a loaded gun if that helps you run faster. I was like, pretend there's a bear. Pretend you're gonna get eaten by a bear.
I'll chase him with the four-wheeler and a cattle prod. We'll get it moving.
Mm-hmm. So, good luck to my kid as he runs this year, you guys. He's super fast at putting them amazingly long legs to great use this year. He's amazing fast. I think I'd finish the 100 and be winded and need a break, let alone the 400. So good for him. I like to walk, but I won't run unless something is chasing me.
Better be something big.
It better be something dangerous, yeah.
Alright.
Okay. What's cutting with brother?
Hi.
Show him that one last, for sure.
Yeah,
okay, so the wood. You want to go with the wood?
I'm just trying to separate it out here.
Let's see.
There's that. That's that.
He cut himself a nice piece of pet wood.
Oh, it's so weird hearing this.
Yes, John, this is my robotics son. Yep, you got it. Yeah, they did really well in robotics this year too, but yeah, look at him just like hoorah his senior year, and that's kind of crazy. Did you see that? Look at that real quick.
That's different.
Isn't that kind of weird? Of course, the pet wood, let me get the old Big Larry out. Woohoo! Raise your hand if you like pet wood. So he got one little end cut. That's great for the tumbler. Even this piece would be great for the tumbler. We'll have to get rid of, it's gorgeous outside, by the way. And brother, actually, he did not come here saying he wanted to play with the big saw. He said he wanted to play with the little saw. So, raise his hand. So we're gonna put the little saw outside today because it's absolutely so nice out. And we'll take care of a couple of those little saw edges before we send that stuff home with him for the tumbler. So I just handed this to him and said, look at that, that's kind of weird. What changes the texture over here? Just the way that that piece mineralized? The way that I cut it? He cut? Focus. It's really weird.
Did it disappear when wet?
No, it kind of stays a little different when wet. I don't know. There's a little saw gouge there. My saw usually does nicer cuts than that.
I may have been pushing it.
Or was this the one that you said wiggled? Or was it that one?
Yes.
I may have been pushing it, or it wiggled. He admits. User error. So there's a pretty little pet wood that he cut. Is there a middle to this one?
There is not. That is all I got out
You
of
just
that.
gotta whacked him in half is all, huh? And this one wiggled, I can feel it.
Yeah, that one, that's the wiggle.
You're lucky you didn't wreck my big saw.
Yeah, that's why that one only got the one cut.
All right, so he picked up this agate out of the Sherman stuff and whacked her. Just whacked her in half.
Tried to whack her in half.
It's pretty. It's kind of, we might have to glue it into a wood block and properly cut it because it is actually kind of pretty. But nothing compares. Nothing compares to the one that he just cut.
And I'm still cutting.
Am still cutting. Yay! Am still cutting. So guess what, guys? He's going to be firing up the saw while we visit. Oh! Oh! Have you looked at it dry?
Is it not pretty?
It's druzy. It's got druzy in it.
It's just pretty. I can't quit cutting it. I gotta get it all.
This has got little bits of something. I have no idea. What? What? The actual Yay! Cut it, says Andrew. Boom! This is what he's cutting right now. And what the whatting about is that white inclusion right there. I mean, the banding and everything in that is so freaking pretty.
Oh, they want some live cutting.
Focus.
All right. Audio warning. This is about to get loud.
All right, let's see if we can see some of the, okay, so this one is dry right now. Let's see if we can see some of the sparkly.
Yep, I'm set to go.
No, I'm not picking any of that micro druzy up.
Oh no.
To the chopper! Grab the little saw and cut those smaller stones on it. Which smaller stones are we talking about? These ones?
I don't know, there's about 1 million of them.
Oh my goodness, do you guys, oh my goodness.
It gets better.
I haven't even backlit it yet. Pardon my childish manic laugh there. Oh my goodness. Like I say, you should, oop, that's gonna drip. You should have heard brother as he was pulling this off the saw over there. It sounded like,
before it was even out of the saw.
his moans and groans sounded absolutely orgasmic.
It's not often I pick that good.
Okay, ready? Because I took the piece from him too and went and held it in the light and was like, oh, brother, I was in here too. Just, oh my goodnessing. So we don't see through that bottom part. Ooh, not so much the top part either, but oh, that strip through the middle with all that beautiful agate banding. But I like the bottom bit too. That's gorgeous material as well. Some of the rest of that he cut so far, like this was, I think, maybe even there, that micro druzy. I wish you got there. The out of focus picks it up. Oh, it's picking it up a little even in focus now. Oh, wow, that's pretty, says Andrew. I agree. Okay, so this was like the very first piece, the little end cut that came off. And when this came off, like I say, we were both just like, holy cow, this is going to be a stunner. No, not on me, on the rock. Focus on the rock. I'm not nearly that pretty. Wee sparkles. You did see the wee sparkles in there, huh? Oops, shakety, shakety. I don't have caffeine. Here's another little slablet that he would manage to get. Oh gosh, you guys. This is gonna make some really pretty cab material. What would you guys call this? I mean, Butamus is a great thing to call this. Thank you, Sandmaker. Gorgeous is also a wonderful option, and Angie, but it's kind of like a moss agate, only instead of moss, it's kind of just fancy. Again, on the rock, please. In fact, when brother picked this out, that's what I assumed. It like really looks like moss agate up here. Boom. So when he picked this big rock, and it's quite large. Light. When he picked this out, all we could see was this like really dark exterior, and I really thought that would look like moss agate all the way through. I was pleasantly surprised when he pulled that first piece off there, and it had...
I didn't even expect moss agate. I just expected dark agate.
Oh, and then like I say, this was the first little piece that came off of that, and I was like, oh, heck yeah, cut the crap out of that. There's another little piece that he got off of it. Destined for the tumbler. Come on, focus. There. Wonderful. That didn't focus very good, but wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rock that he found there. No comments on what we would call that, huh? It's interesting. I definitely, oh, whoo. He did a good job. He did do a good job, yeah. Yeah. A hard rock. Yeah, definitely, brother. Definitely. This one here, he was getting, I think, impatient with this one, too.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
What do you think? 15, 20 minutes?
No, I was above that.
30?
I bet it was 30, 35 minutes a cut.
Ouch.
It's a long time.
Yeah, luckily this one we're cutting right now is a little bit smaller. Did you get it turned around?
Yeah, no, it's same cut.
You're lined up and ready to go, though?
Yep, I just gotta flip around and go.
Okay. No comment. And hello, John. Oh, there's like one tiny little swallow left. What are we gonna do?
Share it.
Help! Send help, share it. I put cream in it.
Ah, you ruined it.
I did. Sorry, brother.
I'm gonna go turn it on. Just hope it turns on.
You're gonna go turn it on just in hope that it'll actually turn on?
It'll magically start working.
I'm okay with that. I mean, the definition of insanity is trying the same thing several times and expecting a different result, but you can go ahead and try it. I fully support that insanity. Cowboy coffee. Hi, Cody. We're getting ready. I'm going to make brother cut for us while we visit. Be really kind of laid back kind of show today, but you guys will get to see what's coming out of the chopper.
Ready?
Yeah. Sure am.
Good, because I'm uncaffeinated.
Uncaffeinated, huh? Sad. All right. Coffee is a food group. I agree, Sandmaker. I actually like tea, Chubby Hubby, so I could have tea and be okay. I don't know if he agrees, though. I'm watching the belt. John says he's here for the non-existent coffee. Allow me to get you some, John. How's it going, brother? How's it going?
About halfway.
Halfway. Oh, I do have a T-ball, Chubby Hubby. Yeah, you do, Jeff. Jeff said he needs to send some big chunks of that Kentucky stuff for us to cut. Yeah. I have a couple pieces that Jeff sent, but they're so pretty, I don't want to cut them. We should look at them real quick. And I don't know if this is Kentucky stuff or not, but this is stuff that J&B Rock Hounding Jeff sent me. Yeah, right? It's like a tea party. You guys will probably know immediately what this is. We should cut this. But it's so pretty. And then this one. What? I love that. Love that. Yeah, that's some really pretty stuff there. Yeah, look at that end right there. It's Swazi agate. Well, thank you, Jeff. Like I say, I like it so much that it's part of my display, and I haven't succumbed yet to the desires of cutting it. So, like I say, I may someday. This one's Swazi. This one we don't know yet. I may someday cut those.
What? Are you gonna cut things?
Maybe.
Woohoo!
For now, I just love them though. Yeah. Well, we probably ought to vent it just a smidge. Go ahead, lift her up. Okay. Ooh, yeah, we should. Hey, Cynthia! And Tiger Eye! Brother and I talked a little bit too about putting the big saw outside so that we can just open it and we don't have to wait all this time to vent it. It's a really monumental challenge to move it. And then I could only use it when the weather's really nice. Like if it was raining or something, I couldn't. And so I don't know yet how I feel about that. In one way, it'd save time. In another way, though, like it's gonna get dirty and rained on, and so I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Oh, I just snuck a peek, you guys. It's pretty.
It's pretty.
Excuse me. It was called Tumble Cabbing Grade. Got it from Highland Park. Fantastic, Jeff. Yeah, that's some super good stuff. The topher was really out of this world, says the Sandmaker. Speaking of, I think Cynthia, same Cynthia, I'm assuming. Yes, Cynthia, I got your address. I know it was you. And John, I've got your stuff all packaged up. It's all labeled and ready to go. I might get it out this afternoon when we get done with this live. If not today, then tomorrow for sure. So I'll be sending you guys some communications here shortly if Sue hasn't about how to get payments made. So, but yeah, that was a fun show. They're going to do that again, of course, not too soon because there's a lot of work that goes into that. But get over here. Whoops. Get over here.
That's what you're getting.
Oh, let's not make them wait any longer. It's looking at you.
Don't worry, I'll be a wall.
There you go, that worked.
You need to back like that.
I know I do. Also, we need, oh!
Told ya.
Also, we need to check this stuff out, the UV.
It gets better again.
Nuh-uh.
You might have to take them for a quick trip into the saw.
All right, we'll go for a quick trip into the saw. We'll do that.
I think I've got one more good cut on this before I have to switch it around again.
Okay. It's very nice, says Andrew. Oh, it's always so dark and shadowy in here. There's a light in here, but
Not enough.
it's just at the wrong angle for filming in here for sure. Focus. Oh my gosh, focus. Pinch zoom. I'm getting saw oil all over the sleeves of my hoodie right now, aren't I, brother?
Yep. I don't get oily. You get oily. I stay clean. I haven't figured out how that works.
I need to put an apron on. Do I use special mineral oil sauce? Brother, will you grab that jug right down there by your foot? John, I use horse laxative. Animal Care Ultra Cruise Mineral Oil Light Mild Intestinal Lubricant. Cynthia says, oh, that's pretty, right as we hold that up. She's 15 seconds behind. All right. Red Rover, crank it on over.
I think that's the last one. There might be one more after that.
It's okay, Cynthia. It was just the way that it played out over here was slightly amusing, and I couldn't help myself but point it out. Okie doke, cut it, says Andrew. Cut it. And Chubby Hubby says that stuff is wicked awesome. Yes. I use it for cutting the crap out of things.
First day off in 4 months, and this is what I choose to do.
Cut the crap out of things.
Yeah. With no coffee.
Ah! I'll be right back. That's saw oil. Oh, hey, Mom! Brother! Mom is here. Come on over, Mom. Today the coffee maker broke. It's not making any coffee. It's an emergency, a devastation, a travesty. I mean, the show must go on, but it's just not right without coffee. I'll take caffeine option number 2. Yeah, broken coffee maker. Ah! Oh, Cody says, have you ever made your own stone guitar pick? Has anybody? No coffee equal no function, says Karen. I know, it's terrible news, isn't it, Mom? I've made things, I've actually used guitar picks to make cabs. So instead of a stencil to draw out my cabs, I've actually used guitar picks before, but I don't know if it would actually make a guitar pick, right? Like I've never really got anything that thin. I've always I have used that though as a preform, as a shape to make my cabs before. Sandmaker uses instant coffee. If I had some instant coffee, I would make it for him. I did, when I just got up, I did go start a tea kettle though, and we can dump some of that boiling water through the filter in the ground. Why not? I like to finger pick, so I have to make stone fingers. Ooh, Karen, interesting idea.
I think that's the end of the gorgeous.
Joking. I knew you was. Oh. She is not actually on another continent. She's just in her own world. Put 4 black tea bags in a cup, wait 5 minutes, let the caffeine begin. Yeah, go ahead, shut it down. I'm gonna go see if I can make you a cup of joe.
Before I die?
Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, we'd hate for you to perish.
Ugh. It's only 4 months between days off. You'd think I could at least get a cup of coffee when you visit. God. Ugh. I love supercharged tea. What's supercharged tea? Before 10 minutes, then 5 minutes, caffeine begin. That's a lot of tea. I just chew on tea. Oh.
Oh, I started the other tumbler too, guys. I started that old Nat Geo tumbler that I used to run, and I put that puppy outside because it's loud.
The one that makes me think there's traffic coming?
Yeah, it makes me think that too. I've had it at the front door, and I think there's people driving by, and I've had it at the back door, and I think there's people driving by. Maybe I'll go put it in the garage. Did you show it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's your job.
No, please. Oh, what's the bear's there? Is that the bear? No, it's Mama. What's she saying?
Oh, she's probably agreeing with
She says sad, shaking her head.
the...
That's a cup of heart attack tea.
I need my little Reiki.
Oh, hello, Violet. Are you ready for a summer break? Ready for the summer weather? My heart starter tea, John. I have a feeling that this cup of coffee I'm making brother might be a little, put some hair on your chest too.
Want to bet?
I'm thinking maybe.
All right. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus here. Oh, that is getting to be just about as good as it gets. How's the see-through? Wow.
Did you do the bucket?
I'm just digging this white down here.
That's so pretty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you didn't get to see it, did you?
And Karen says, cheers, Violet.
Show sister.
Oh. My goodness. Another slice of goodness, says Sandmaker. I think it's pretty without the backlight too, honestly.
It's pretty both ways. I love this little white band down here. That actually gets clear.
I also really like the white.
There's some just clear spots in there where you can actually see into it. It's so pretty. Now the question is can I get another slice out of it? Or do I have to move things around? Do I want another slice out of it? Yes, I do. Is there enough blade left? Oh, there's not enough. That's the end. Now I gotta wiggle it. Terrible.
Well, get her done, son.
Oh, I'm trying to decide if I want to go back to the way it was before or a new way.
Hang on just a second and I'll come over there and we'll watch it. Actually, let's just I'll do it now. Here we go. Could you polish the slab of that and put it on display? Or you could, he said. Yeah, you really could. It's so pretty.
So,
Oh, there's more of it than trim saw still.
oh yeah, there's lots left.
See, he was... Earlier he was thinking now if he cut both ends off, he could get it square in the vise and then cut it lengthwise. But it's so pretty this way. Do you change?
Do I go back to this
Oh,
way?
I like that piece, yeah.
That's that first direction I was in.
Because I like the bottom on it too. Again, it's so dark in this dang hood.
Grab the Larry.
It's all right. Just, we can see good enough.
I know, I'm just trying to think how I can go about that. I think I can actually go... I think I can get to about there, maybe?
That's not bad. You need a shim underneath. I can see from this side. Okay, will you grab...
I don't think I need a shim.
You do. I can... Come over here and look.
I
There.
see the hole, but...
I know. I just would rather... Sorry.
You feel better now?
Push it in there. Get it in there. Turn it around.
It was too far.
Too big that way. Get the other one.
Let's try this guy here.
Am I being absurd? Yes, I like that.
I don't.
Turn it over. There. Yep. Okay. Am I being absurd, guys, or do we like the looks of that better? Shimmy, shimmy, shim the rock.
That's going to give me maybe straight edge. I'll probably get 4 slabs this way.
I can't tell from this side. You can, I can't. That's the thing, is you kind of really got to check things out. Hi, Ryan, and welcome. Oh, that wasn't kind at all. Poor Blade. He didn't mean to.
I did too.
No.
I get you. You didn't cut fast enough.
I like to feel it. That's awful thin.
Yeah, but it's going to get thick in the back. It's tilted this way in there.
Okay.
I'm just going to face that edge,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, and there's nothing wrong with a wedge.
It's going to be wedge shaped.
Yeah, let me see. I'm going to turn myself around. I happen to know a guy who likes the wedge-shaped cuts, so go ahead and make a wedge.
I can go one more over. It won't hurt nothing to.
It's all right. You do you. I won't tell you how to live your life. I will make you some coffee.
All right.
All right, let me borrow the rag really quick.
Go for it.
And come back over here. We got some people and some things that I didn't get read. So let me catch up on that really quickly.
I'll let you guys catch up,
Um,
and then we'll go
oh,
back.
Marissa's here. Hi, Marissa.
Like meteorite, Marissa?
Yeah, like meteorite, Marissa. You got it.
I hate rearranging rocks.
And Ryan, I did say hi to Ryan, right? Okay. All right, I want to, actually, while he gets going, because it's kind of less interesting, really, but I'll take you with me.
All right, fire it up.
Let her rip, Tater Chip. Sorry, you get to look up at the ceiling for a second. Oh, that's hot. Look, it's making coffee. I mean, it's not doing it because it's doing it. It's doing it because I dumped boiling water in it. Oh, Marissa, my coffee maker broke this morning. Ah! Oh, the kids are home. Holy, I haven't seen Dale in a hot minute. Oh, thank goodness. I know. Don't worry, Mom. I won't let him work all day on his day off without coffee. How's school today, my boy?
Pretty alright.
Yes, like an Apollo mission. There's got to be a plan B and a plan C and a plan D and a plan E and a plan F. And if plan F fails, there's even another plan after that. Like a backup to your backup. Look, I did it. I got him some coffee, you guys. Let's see what he thinks. Careful, it might be hot. How is it?
It's the most beautiful thing in the world.
I like cutting the other way. This side's harder.
But it's prettier. That would have made a good short. Grandma says hi. He said hi, Grandma. Hey, son. There's the other one. Don't be impatient. You guys have heard Jeff and Vicky bicker. You've not heard me and Brother bicker. Yeah, thank you, John. He says, don't forget to hit that button, you guys. Subscribe if you haven't. It makes Brother mad when I sneak a peek. He says, hey, that's not fair. Sneak a peek. We can't see anything. All we see is dripping oil.
Here it comes.
Wait, wait, wait. Yay!
Ugh, that's a heavy box of rock.
Guys, 14,000. Oh yeah, still. I'm sorry I didn't respond to your message on the inbox.
That was perfect timing. Mom says if we're bickering, she'll kick our butts and make us hug it out. This is my 300th video.
I don't know if it's counting your live, but you have 300 videos. Exactly.
I actually think I did know that. I think my
I thought you were streaming. I saw like a text feed.
my weekly recap or something said that, or I got an award for it or something from YouTube for 300 videos.
Whoa. You're honest?
Just a virtual badge. Like,
You're 400 away from a K, so
yeah,
that's surprising.
yeah.
Oh, you guys.
What brand and model is your saw? It's a home build kit, John.
It's a home build.
It honestly is.
It's the home built 3000. Able to cut everything.
It is a home built kit. I don't even actually honestly know if it was a kit. It's homemade. I didn't make it, but I did get it at that estate sale up in Canada. So, but yeah, it's homemade. It has no brand name.
Oh, I like this
Its
side
brand
better.
is the house.
The house. Just right on the side.
It's on the house.
So,
That's even better.
I mean, we'll look at it just a little bit, John, so you can kind of see. There's no reason. My 20 is a home build as well. Cheers to that. Yeah, absolutely. There's no reason why you guys can't make a saw.
Locked in. Build a.
Oh,
Wait till you get to the other side.
oh, mamma mia, I'm in love.
Next slab's better.
I did. I did watch a little bit.
I'm just getting further into the good stuff.
Oh my goodness. That's amore.
That's what she drags me up here for. I'll stand here and do this all day.
Because look,
I have that, but I don't have.
because that's amore.
Yeah, I don't have
Game Pass 4, but I have Game Pass.
Oh, mamma mia.
Minecraft.
Do you want this?
You throw him in the dirt.
Okay, throw him in.
He can go to the dirt. You take him out.
All right. I promised John we'd have a little stroll around. So pretty, isn't it, Marissa? Okay.
1.5K.
So we'll start with the obvious. We've got a motor in the back that drives the belt, hooked up to the blade. He's covered it with some copper here, and I'm not sure really what or why all of this is going on, but this is a home built box.
He built tables on the inside that I like. But yeah, no, it's pretty big. It doesn't look.
And he has mounted the carriage in here.
I think that's a 3 wide pad. No, that's 4 wide.
It's like at least 30 blocks.
To me, this would be the more complicated bit of things, but probably not to some. To some, that's going to be the more complicated bits of things. So the carriage is connected to a rope. The rope comes through a hole in the back. I hang it off of a bucket. The wind's blowing the curtains. That's interesting. That's getting in my way. The bucket comes over the edge of the table. and is now the weight to pull that carriage across the blade. Again, there's my motor connected to the belt. He put a little window in the top so when you're cutting you can look down inside. But yeah, home built kit. I've got all of my, you know, channel stickers and stuff on it. There's a Rufo sticker. Of course, there's a PrairieGirlRocks sticker. More Topher Spin. Meteorite Mansion. Yeah, love you, Mom. Have a good one.
I've said 3 times.
He's got, you know, the switch up here. And this, somehow he's got this rigged too, by the way, that this will not run with the lid open. It will only run with the lid closed. So he has got a safety in here. That's an antique motor. I'm all trying to look. I'm like, what did Chubby Hubby just say? It's an antique motor. Sweet. Well, good. We'll take good care of it. We'll take real good care of it. So like I say, I'm going to swing you back around. He's got it all rigged up here to the switch. And everything runs to the back. I've got, you'll see this leftover tape hanging on here. I tried to put some weather stripping in here to kind of help seal things up, and that was a failed attempt. So, I'll get rid of that. But he did a good job with some of the metal work to keep the splash and the oil in. Keep it oiled and it should last. Yeah, thanks, Chubby Hubby, will do. And then there's just a tiny little gap in the front when you cut, and of course the saw is throwing tons of oil to the front, and so sometimes it'll drip down here and make kind of a mess. So I've got, you know, I've got this thing tied here. It's kind of catching the drip that comes out of this because it's dripping down the front. And then the kitty litter box is down there, also catching any kind of drip that comes out of this right here. So really, I mean, it's not the nicest saw in the whole wide world. You know, it's not airtight and, you know, brand new, warranted or anything like that. But my goodness, it's a beast and it does the job, and I absolutely love it. It's the nicest one I've ever played with too, brother.
So far deep that you can't see anything. Is it at least made a fire? Water. So it's just boiling water?
So, yes, a home build kit saw, nothing wrong with that. It was really affordable, and it's been just a champ for me. Yeah, it works great. It does the job. I actually have paid more for blades in it than I actually paid for it. So, it doesn't owe me anything. I love it. Yes, you should. Or Tew. Or Tew. I liked it better the first time, brother. T-U. Yeah, so. Yeah, you know, they sell the little schematics or the plans for those, John. They sell the plans for those online that tell you step by step what you need, how many bolts and nuts you need, what size. Bigger, go bigger. But yeah, if you sat down and thought it out, or if you talked to somebody who had built one, or you know, really thought it out, you could do that. I like the pattern on that. Angie, you must be just a little behind. Make sure you refresh.
I'm behind.
A 65-inch chopper. Yes.
And so they try again.
Yes.
And this time he just kind of screws with that. And just avoids
So,
it, basically.
did you get it in there, brother?
And they finally do get it.
Did you get it in there?
Oh, I got twisted again.
This man cannot
You want to take another slice off of that?
Oh yeah.
Just like it is?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'll put it over for you. The bucket's down on the back, though, already.
Is it?
Yep. I thought I'd pull it off, but...
What if he breaks them?
Yeah, I pulled it down to show him how that works.
Oh.
So never mind. I put it back up. It didn't.
I was like, I was pretty sure I
I was
lifted
like,
it
if I'm
up.
real careful, I could probably get it scooched over without,
Without running.
yeah, no, that didn't work out. I'm gonna go 4. Have you been doing 3 or 4?
4.
Alright, yeah, we'll stick with 4.
I like the extra material.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's got enough clarity that I'm not trying
Yeah,
to chase light.
No, you don't gotta cut it thin to see through it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, you're set and ready, my guy.
It's like my shoulders don't really like standing there. Or my back.
Well, you don't have to. You could take a break. We could take a break. We could take a rock hunt. Ew, the wind is coming up. That sucks.
What is?
The wind.
Well, who invited that?
This big.
Won't blame the kids. They came home for lunch and the wind came with them.
It's a 1 step forward, 2 steps back kind of day today, isn't it?
It'll just roll past him, back down.
I've been looking for a saw, but the prices are outrageous around my parts.
That's just something.
Yeah, you know, I've noticed too, John, that by the way, that the closer you get to the Yellowstone in Montana, the more outrageous rock equipment gets too.
Maybe it's like.
Because the hobby's alive and well there.
Rolls it up and just rolls on the other side. So what's the goal? To get to the top. To get to stay there.
Ooh, sorry, Tiger Eye. Chubby Hubby was just at the dentist too.
This mountain until it's flat. Yeah, just
And
sit
he
up
said, thank you and amen to the
there. Nice flat spot.
fantastic inventors who came up with the gas and the numbing agents, because he was real glad to have both. We sent you the wind. I guess you got it. Thanks, Sandmaker. I'm so glad you did that. How nice of you. And Ozone says amen to that, Chubby Hubby. She's recently done it too. Yeah, a 20 would be real nice, wouldn't it? A 20 would be amazing.
We need one like on this show.
We need a big wire saw.
No, the big chopper they got. That's the big 65 inch.
Oh, good golly, a 65-inch chop saw, huh?
Mm-hmm. They use a split boulder.
Well, I honestly don't know if I'm bringing home rocks big enough to feed a 65-inch rock saw.
There's one in your front yard.
Yeah, but I got one in my front yard because it took a damn tractor to get it here. So,
Worth it.
yeah, it was worth it. Was worth it. And they were nice to let Heather stay till till you were in La La Land, exactly. It's funny, we feel like we want to go bigger.
Really, 65-inch blades, that's just a little over a foot wide piece. That's not that big. We can grab stuff that big. We just can't cut it. So we don't.
I would not be picking up rocks that big.
I would. That's a rock this big.
Yeah, I've brought rocks that big home once or twice that were full of fossils, and like it took 2 people in a like rock sling.
Yeah, but you didn't bring me.
Brother's volunteering to bring anybody home 30-inch rocks. If you need him to carry your specimens out of the field, he said he'd love to do that.
I'll do it.
Uncle Stan's blind.
I'm gonna get the A-frame backpack. We'll really move some stuff.
Right on, Granite. Granite chunks, huh, Ryan? Ryan says that when he used to pick rock out of the fields, farm fields, they'd use chain cutters to carve the granite. Hey, 406. What's happening, Travis, into 406? Is the Yellowstone alive and well? Is it waking up down there? Too big, brother. I agree, Sandmaker. Yeah, John, you may consider looking into the plans for some of those home build kits. That's
Yeah.
I'm the second person, second generation, second person to be using this saw, and it still is just running super awesome for me. I've loved it, loved it, loved it.
Just but at the David dance before the Lord follows the mind. But they had David just like standing there like this.
Bro is not. He's not a big one. Nothing.
It's getting muddy, but not rising yet, says 406 about the Yellowstone.
I don't know. See it.
Put it on a diamond wire. Did they cut straight enough to bother with?
What, diamond saws? Wire cutting
the wire
saws?
saws.
Depends. Yeah, you can get them to cut really straight, yeah, and really thin if you want to, with little waste. But the diamond saw might be the expensive part. But blades are expensive. I do agree. Chubby Hubby says blades are very expensive, but the 3 feet diamond rope saw is only $38.
Want to borrow a credit card?
Nah.
Want to borrow 2?
Nah.
We can max it out. I'm down. I got a day off coming up again.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so like I say, I'm really excited. Thank you, Allison. Unfortunately, the construction is my strong point. I can engineer crap out stuff, but I need others to build it. Yeah, John. Hi, I'm with you there a little bit. I'm glad that guy was keen enough to build that one. Like I say, it leaks a little, it spits some oil out, but I don't know if there's anybody who doesn't have that issue. Like when I set that one up, and you'll see that big piece of plastic back there, we usually cover the whole thing with the plastic just to kind of keep some of that fumes and oil vapor and stuff inside, contained inside. Because Rufo had warned me, if you don't, by another year from now, and you will literally have oil dripping down the walls inside your house. So to try to mitigate that a little bit, I do usually cover it in plastic. When we're like in and out of it all day like we are today, I'm just like, heck with it. We vent it a little bit with the vacuum cleaner. It, filter it out a little through the vacuum, and we just kind of call it good. Hopefully it never gets to a point where it's dripping down my walls. Put a diamond chain in a 2-person buck saw. Would be a great workout. Totally agree, Ryan. Would be a great workout.
Oh.
Not for me.
No. No, Ryan, no.
Oh, yeah.
Good point.
My house
Jordan.
will never rust. That is a good point, isn't it? Nor many of the things in it.
That's a coffee pot.
Yeah, what happened to the coffee pot? That's bizarre, huh? That's probably electric. That's electrical issues are my nemesis. So that's probably exactly what happened to the coffee pot. So, yeah, today we got the window open and we're just letting her rip. We're kind of casually venting it. We should be wearing masks and glasses and ear protection and all of that stuff, but we're just chilling. We're just enjoying the day. So try to not critique us too hard. I'm sure I'll get 1,000 comments down the road about how I should be wearing masks and all. I should be wearing an apron, like I'm ruining my good clothes. What's wrong with me? A garage on the side of your... I actually do have a garage on the side of the house, but it's got some natural skylights.
That's one way to put it.
And the door doesn't operate anymore. The garage door doesn't operate anymore. It's just kind of barely hanging from the roof, so it's kind of useless.
The kind of roof.
Yeah, the kind of roof. It's kind of barely hanging from the kind of roof. Trev did a little fixing on it last fall.
Yeah, I was here when he was doing
So it's
that.
not quite as wide open as it was. So yeah, I mean, I do have a garage, and it even has some power in it and stuff, but it's not a closed environment. It's not a nice place. It's dirty. It's filthy. The ceiling is crumbling in. The roof is crumbling in.
It's a flat roof is why.
It's a flat roof is why, like brother said. Yeah, I can't tolerate the weight of all the snow and stuff. And over all the years, it's just kind of rotted. They didn't even finish it. They didn't even shingle it or anything. They just painted it.
No, it used to be a shingled tarred roof.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure.
When I was a kid, I used to play up there. I can't remember who lived here, but yeah, we used to play up there. Because we could go out that door and onto the roof.
I'm thinking I just need a bigger house. Like, we could just dedicate a whole room to rock counting stuff, right? Like, just have a workshop. That'd be great. In the meantime, it's just kind of like workshop on this side of the living room on the other side of the living room.
We could hijack small
Which
shop.
actually I don't dislike, because like brother's over here chilling right now. You know, he's chilling on the couch and I'm having a conversation with him. And so it does kind of feel like kind of a both kind of atmosphere. Like it's not just like I go into there just to work. I can kind of have a little bit of the best of both worlds. I can kick back and relax. I can watch the TV. I can listen to music. I can see people coming and going out of the house. You know, so it is kind of nice that it's like really centrally located in my house because it does keep me actively participating in my projects. So where I think if it was like a closed off room or a garage and I had to like make myself go there to do that, I might not be as dabbly in things as I am currently. So there's always a plus and a minus, right? And you've got to find a nice balance. I think right now with, especially with what I have to work with and the budget that I have and, you know, the building space, that this is a really old house. That's a really old saw. Everything is really old. We're doing great, you guys. We're getting old. And we're getting old. Hey, brother, watch your language. So, yeah, you know, I mean, you got to just really just make do with what you've got. Maybe you're in an apartment and this is not an option. If I lived in an apartment building, this is not an option. This is too noisy, too stinky, you know, too much.
I don't know if you can get away with the trim saw.
I think you could actually. I think you could trim saw during the day.
Maybe.
I think you could.
It'd be better to go out back if you could plug it in on.
It would be definitely better to take it outside if you had an outside. But still, I think you could probably trim saw, and you could definitely flat lap, or even Dremel. By the way, Dremel's a great option. So there's things that you can do in the space that you have available. There's things that others can do in the space that they have available. So, but yeah, like I say, for my budget, my location, my everything, you know, all those boxes that have to fall into place and check off to be where you're at in your world. So it's pretty A-okay. We're doing all right. There may be gargoyles in your garage for all I know. See, that's one of those things that's just the boxes have got to check and tick and tick and tick, and then you may have gargoyles in your garage. Sorry, there was an auto type and autocorrect in there. Now we're laughing about the gargoyles in the chat. So, but yeah, I mean, it's dang nice out, minus the wind, and it's kind of starting to get a little cloudy. I was saying maybe we would hit a rock walk today, but I think we probably better just kind of hunker down on the porch, maybe do some outside cutting with the saw to get some of the little ends ready for brother to take this stuff so he can go start a tumbling load. They gotta live somewhere. Absolutely, Andrew, really, right? I mean, I invite more gnomes to live here. Why do I have no gnomes? I have tiny gnomes. I have like 1 or 2 tiny ones in my house plants, but...
Didn't you get gnomed this year?
I did get gnomed, but they don't stay.
Well, that's ridiculous.
They move on.
You should have told them to keep them there.
I know, I wanted to hijack their gnomes. Really did. Gnomes can come live here, but gargoyles... eh. And they're not really my thing. They're cool, but... They stand out like a sore thumb on the prairie. So yeah.
You got about enough rock to have a castle with gargoyles now.
We should build a castle. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Heck, like.
However, maybe we could build a rock shed out of rocks one day.
I'm not trimming that much rock.
Well, I have to trim it. We just collect it, stack it, stucco it, mud it, and hope that the wind doesn't blow it down.
Nope, we're in trouble.
Yeah, because it'll huff and it'll puff and it'll blow that stone house right to the ground. It will, I know it will. Anyway, yeah. Oh, and by the way, I don't know why gargoyles ward off evil spirits reminded me of Graveyard Point, but for some reason, the gargoyles in the Graveyard Point and all of that stuff, just kind of, there's a piece of that right there. Brother, will you get it?
The Graveyard Point?
Yeah, because I don't like the way it touches. he picked this out and he's like, hey, how about this? And I'm like, you've got expensive taste. But it's grabby. The outside of it is texturally grabby.
It's
and
like
I
microfiber.
can't handle it. It's creeping me out just hearing his, I can hear his fingers touching it. Ah!
It's so crabby.
Maybe if I wore a glove, I could handle you. Who's got good ideas now? So he's got this piece of graveyard point that he wants to cut, and he was like, can I cut it in half and make a coaster out of it?
No, I just wanted to flat lap it
He wants to flat lap it.
and make a big pretty coaster.
You guys want to tell him that you guys want him to make slabs out of that so that we can share?
Who wants to share?
Tell him now. Tell him now. or
Nope,
forever
nobody said
hold your
anything.
peace.
It's mine.
15-second delay, brother.
I'm not counting that.
I'm like, you would pick that out. Karen says, do it. Which one, Karen? Flatten it or chop it into slabs?
I think it'd make an awesome
Be more
coaster.
specific. Flat lap it. Let him have his fun, says Ryan.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring, says Andrew.
Ooh. I mean, it's almost like coaster shaped even.
It's not either.
It is too.
It is not almost.
It's close.
Yes, yes, says Karen. Thank you, Karen, for being the tiebreaker for that argument.
Perfect little coffee cup coaster. All right, fine. I won't coffee.
Ask
cup it.
Karen, do you want coaster or slabs? And she's like, yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
Cut the graveyard point, please, she says. She's one of those, I think, that would love to have a piece of that. I have a piece already, in fact, in her box, but if that's nicer, maybe we will give her a piece of that instead. I can't! Why'd you do that to me?
Because I knew you'd grab it.
God! I really dislike it a lot. Like, don't even put it there. I don't even want it there.
It is grabby.
Put it over there.
I will happily chop it up for you guys.
Here, brother, this is for you.
Say, sister.
I have tons of graveyard. It's okay, she says.
I just wanted to see what it looked like.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't have any around here, do I?
I do have some, and it's in one of those totes right there that's buried and stuff, so.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to make some more.
Yeah, make some more, exactly. Just make some more.
Just make
It's
some
just whip up a batch.
Like 15 minutes on the sock. It's fine.
Karen goes once or twice a year to the claim. Cool. I get a funny feeling that's some like incredibly old stock too, by the way. Not that it matters, I don't think, with graveyard, but Rufo though was able to find some like it's half fossilized poop. Well, we're gonna cut the crap out of it, whatever it is. I think Rufo had found some graveyard that was kind of pink. Am I wrong about that? Does anybody remember that?
I want some pink graveyard.
Yeah, that would be really cool, huh? I'm not huge big on pink, but every once in a while I'm like, okay, I changed my mind. That's some pretty pink.
I like greens, blues, and purples.
I like greens and blues and yellows and reds and oranges.
I'm
not a big fan of purple.
Orange, it better be like a sun orange.
Like electric orange, yeah.
Yeah, that really bright stuff.
Yeah,
I
like
that. No, I like it brighter than that. I want the really saturated orange. Like your lighter orange.
Come on, baby, light my
The only way
fire.
I get it though is in quartz.
I like purple quartz.
No, the orange.
You like orange quartz?
Yeah, where it gets that really vibrant orange.
Yeah.
It's the only color.
Oh, like so heat treated amethyst,
No,
citrine.
citrine's gorgeous. I like citrine. No, I have that one that we slabbed and
There's
shaved down.
pink and lots of orange and blue. Really? I did not know that.
If it's blue, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know where my box is?
Your box?
Yeah, my slab box.
Yeah. It's down here, right here.
Is that,
No, but
No.
that's pretty. We should show him that.
okay. could have swore there was more stuff.
That's not graveyard, is it, guys? Nope. It's pretty, whatever it is. What else is in your stuff?
Just a couple things I want to play with.
Just a couple things. This purple one's kind of crazy, too.
That one already chopped. That thing?
Mm-hmm.
Trim saw stuff. Lots of trim saw stuff.
Yeah, we'll set that up. We'll get you all trimmed up and ready to go for tumbling.
That's going to have to go in the tumbler.
What is that, folks? What have you got that needs to go? That blue piece? Yeah, you have to trim it. Half, thirds, fourths, I don't know. More. That's pretty crazy. What the hell? Hello, is that? Looks like a bear.
I think I just wanted the swirly bits out of the middle of that.
What is it? I wonder. I'll bet that's killer under the UV.
None of my stuff UV.
Mm-mm.
We checked it.
What is that? I wondered stromatolite as well, hubby. I don't know. Well, that's pretty. Yeah, brother got to high grade the slabs from Canada too before I put any of it up for sale. So he picked out some stuff that he really liked.
Not very much.
Not very much, I agree. He just got a little, this is what I want. Which is good, you know, good for him. He gets to do that.
And it was all stuff you didn't like.
Perks of being the Prairie Brother.
And my taste in rock is completely different than hers.
Completely different than mine.
And
Absolutely.
it works out really well. Most of the time, with the exception of the rock that's currently in the saw. We might fight over that.
Every once in a while, we do agree.
It's not too often. No, I like the, I call them the Jupiter rocks.
I like that kind of stuff too. The swirly. I want to see that stromatolite.
I like swirlies.
Interesting. The moss.
The only reason I get points is because I'll occasionally buy her blades.
He did buy some blades, some little blades, yeah.
And some sandpapers for the
mhm.
cabber.
We know that's moss agate because it's one of the few that was labeled. It's a nice agate. Prairie Brother perk points. Try to say that 10 times fast.
Not a chance.
Oh, we caught one of these yesterday too. I almost forgot about your thunder egg, brother.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot.
I forgot what it looked like.
We'll get to looking at that here in just a second.
That one's going to be a hard one for me to deal with.
That needs flat lapped. There's dead bugs and kitchen things in the bottom of your box here, brother. I apologize about that.
That's fine. Mostly with the rocks.
Excuse me. That's pretty.
Where's that under egg?
It's over here on the saw.
Oh.
It needs its end nipped off.
It does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot I cut it in half.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how pretty this was.
Mm-hmm. Very pretty, isn't it? We'll show them in just a second. Oh, I think I kept some of this too, brother.
Yeah, I only got the one piece. I had 4 or 5, and then you stole like 3 or 4.
Oh, I don't think so. Yours is, mine's darker though, I think, the pieces I kept.
And then that weird thing.
I don't know what that is. Common opal, maybe? I don't know what that is. And then here's one that he tried to polish.
Tried.
And he obviously did not get all the Sharpie off of that one. We'll just color on it with a Sharpie and then bring it down. Make sure you, that's how you know you got it flat, is when you get all the Sharpie gone, but no good on that one. Okay, let's move this really quick and let's see that geode thunder egg that you cut yesterday. Here
It
you
looks like this.
It looks like this, he says.
It's like that.
It looks like that. Smart Alec. Isn't he funny? He's so funny, isn't he?
It's so funny. It's a rock. It's such a cool looking rock.
I'm gonna blast it with the waters before they get to peek inside.
That seems fair.
Can I get a drum roll, please? Oh, nice drum roll, brother. And the big reveal.
It's pretty wet.
Oh, I gotta honestly say, I do really think that this side is prettier. Look at that. Wow. Look at it again. Here's the other side. He did a nice job. He cut a good one. He picked and cut it. He came over and was like, "Oh, what about this?" And I was like, "Yes, Karen, yes, yes." And he's like, "Well," I was like, "It's a thunder egg or a geode." I don't honestly know the the difference between the two. What a geode is
Geode has a
open
hole.
inside. A
Yep.
thunder egg is solid.
Yep.
So I was like, "That's what it is." It is, he says. I say, "Yeah, it is." "Oh yeah, we'll cut that." "Oh, you guys, I just noticed something about this that I actually really like." Just noticed. I looked at it last night and, you know, some more right now, but look at that extremely fine white banding around the edge of everything. I was too busy looking at how deep it gets. But let's pull it back out a little bit and enjoy some of that tiny
Which half were you
banding.
on?
The prettier half.
Let's see the backside.
That one goes all the way to the back. You
Uh-huh.
can see it coming through here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's way back there.
It needs an LED in the back. Well,
What it
inside.
needs is a black light, and they're all in the kitchen.
Oh, I'm moving. Ouch. That hurt.
It's an agate.
Which way?
Bring them both, please.
Okay.
From behind the scenes. Black lights.
From behind the scenes, black lights. Brother, you're so stinking weird.
Well, you grew up with me, so.
I probably am slightly responsible. Who's a pretty agate? Who's a pretty agate?
Yeah, I thought I was the one
Are
with
you a
fucking
pretty
rocks.
agate?
That's what it sounds like when I'm washing rocks.
He needs a little shot of water.
He needs a little shot of polish.
He needs a polish.
Not my strong suit.
Whatever, you're an excellent polisher.
That's because I'll sit there for hours until my fingers are gone.
Polish your fingertips right off, huh?
Done it enough.
Here's the pretty piece that is in the saw that we've been cutting on today.
Ooh, yeah, look at this.
Let's see what happens. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. See you, Karen. Thanks for stopping in. Oh my, yeah, I really need one. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't get a hold of it. Oh. And there's this piece too. The big piece. I bet you that band over there by my pinky glows. I'd be shocked if it doesn't. Yep, it does. Otherwise, not a lot going on in there though, huh? Not even like that. Holy chert, that's pretty.
Did you say the bad word around me?
I did. Oh, I figured that merited it.
Oh.
That merited a holy chert.
The worst thing in the world to cut.
Well, that was kind of a fun hangout, you guys. I got to admit, like it was definitely a little more like laid back. Brother, there's still coffee in there if you need to fill your cup up again. You get it while it's hot, otherwise you'll be reheating it because that burner doesn't work on the coffee pot today. The coffee pot is broken. And it's not like I can just hop in the car and go down to Shopko or Walmart or anywhere.
My car's full tank.
It's all 35 miles plus one direction. Hey, Josh, how come you always come in right at the end? Because you're at work today? Is it your lunch break? Yeah, you definitely should, Sandmaker, steal my great expressions. I don't know which one it is that you liked. Let me know. But yeah, do steal away. Borrow them away. I think one time Bear told me there was one that I'd said all the time that he really liked, and it was lovingly jealous. Lovingly jealous. And he was like, I'm going to start using that one. Well, I'm glad you stopped in, Josh. You're catching us right at the very, very, very end. We're kind of saying our goodbyes. You'll have to go back, holy chert. It's a Sandmaker. So you'll have to go back and check everything out. We cut some stuff today. It was really fun. Hanging out with the brother. It's been a long time since we got to see brother, so it's nice that he's up here. But also, I think I'm going to have to go boogie, and we're going to have to get this little saw set up out on the back deck and enjoy some of this sunshine before it's gone. Get some things done. Let me know, Sandman. The holy chert, is that the one you're stealing? Yeah, I like that. Definitely borrow it. Yeah, you too, Josh. We're glad you stopped in. Have a wonderful day. If your coffee pot's working, you're having a better day than me already, but yeah.
Me too, me too.
Poor brother. He's like, I drove all the way up here to watch your coffee pot do nothing. No, no, not having it. So, yeah, we'll keep cutting this beautiful rock, the one that's in the saw right now. I cannot believe, you guys, I'm still just shocked, blown away at how absolutely stunning pretty that is.
Especially from the outside.
No, it just looked like a dark rock.
Yeah, I was thinking dark agate, and that was all I was going to get.
I thought moss.
And I love the darks. Those dark browns that are see-through, those are some of my favorite. I call it root beer agate because it looks like root beer.
Right. Oh, you did mention last night that you were thinking about cutting some root beer, weren't you?
Yeah, well, that's what I thought I had most of.
No,
'Cause it's some of my favorite stuff. And then I got that, and I was like, what?
Thought moss
Root
for
beer
sure.
float agate?
Root beer wonderland. It's not even root beery though. It's lacy. It's lace agate.
It's so pretty. I was not even remotely expecting that.
Yeah, thank you, John, and thank you guys for hanging out with us today. I know that your time is valuable and important, and I appreciate you choosing to spend it with us today. We had a lot of fun. Oh, I'm so glad, Tiger Eye. Despite the lack of coffee, the show must go on, and I do try to come with a, really feel-good attitude. I hope to spread that kind of mood around always. I always hope to be kind of a ray of sunshine, positive vibes. So, I mean, sometimes your coffee maker breaks and the world really isn't all of that, thrillingly fantastic. And that's when my sarcasm kicks in at like 110% full swing. And we just laugh it off. Thank you, Andrew. So yeah, I mean, even without coffee, I'm glad that I make your day. It makes my day to get to spend time with you guys. You guys are a riot sometimes. So thank you, Tiger Eye. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Sandmaker. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Chubby Hubby. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Soul. Shara, Cynthia. Who all else was in here even? Did I say Jeff? Jeff and Vicky's at work, I know. But Angie, thank you, Angie. Oh, Josh, thank you for Coffee Pot Fund. I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll need at least that just to put in the gas to go get the new coffee maker, right? Like, goodness gracious. What do you do? What do you do? Thank you so much, though, Josh. I appreciate that. And yeah, thanks for stopping in on the Topher spin the other night. It was a lot of fun, too. And Bear says he hasn't checked his mail yet today, but he'll let everybody know if he got a package. Awesome, you guys. All right, let's sing the song. Let's do that together. Everybody sing along if you know the words. Ready, Angie? It's your favorite part. Pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one. And they all are very pretty. And they all are everywhere. Thank you, Angie. Angie says, $10 coffee. Thanks, guys. It's a must. It's a must. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out today. We'll do it again so soon. I'm working on a video. Oh, Tiger Eye. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. You guys are the bestest. You're making my day. I'm glad I could help make yours. And I'll see you guys this weekend at Karen's. I have a gig on Saturday, so I'll be at Karen's, but I'll miss Kyle's. So I'll see you guys around. Probably we'll see Josh tonight. Are we seeing Josh tonight? Going live tonight, Josh? And Jeff and Vicky have been putting out videos. Man, I think they said they recorded like 3 videos the other day. And I'm working on a video in the background too that's kind of, it's a little different, but it's interesting and exciting. So yeah, see you guys around. Stay tuned. More adventures and laughter and learning along the way. Oh, Chubby, you guys, thank you so much. Brother, we're going to get this coffee thing resolved.
My car gets good mileage.
Yes, we can get a backup. Yes, yes.
A long drive.
Everyone have a great day, Angie says. Thank you. Thank you for putting a smile on my face. Be well, everyone, says Chubby Hubby. And the bear says, peace, hippies.
Love you, everybody. Thank you.
Yes, brother says we love you. Thank you, guys. Gem show, Saturday at 10 a.m. Go check out Tomcat Josh.
I will be there.
Awesome, brother. All right, thanks, guys. See you soon. Go do something awesome in a world where you can choose to be anything.